So good. Another first for me.
I told you it'd be good.
They're not bad. And low carb.
I don't know how you survived on low carb without them.
I cheat. I'm not like you. That's how I survive. This is Eugene. I mean, obviously your people know you, but my people, they always hear the name Eugene, but now they get to put a face to the legend. Yeah, I always say you're the bravest person I know. Not because of the places you go, but because of the people you're willing to bring with you. You're insane. I'm the poster child of who should have never gone to Iraq. Okay.
First time you ever left the country was together with us. I had just shared with you about a really nice beach resort in Iraq.
I mean, well, that's not 100% accurate in the sense of I had left the country once before, but it was on a cruise ship, like a weekend.
Do you need a passport for that?
No.
So you stayed on American soil.
No, but it was Mexico.
Yeah, but on a ship.
Yeah, no passport. But what I did need, more important than a passport, was anxiety flashcards with important messages like, breathe deep, you are safe. And buffets and massages. But thank you, Jesus, I pulled through that very strenuous trip.
I felt that you're the perfect person to bring to Iraq.
Says nobody ever.
So that was 2014. It was a great time in history.
Yes.
Right after ISIS had invaded.
This is how it started. My heart broke for the Yazidi people and the women that were being sold as sex slaves. And I said, Eugene, when you go to Iraq, tell them there's a mama who loves them and prays for them every day. And I'll always remember your look and you're like, Anna, you should come tell them yourself. I get chronic migraines, I'm hypoglycemic.
Which is true.
Thank you.
All these things are true.
For providing snacks for me today. You're like, don't worry, we can get you food as often as you like. You're the worst salesman ever. You're like, Anna, don't worry, it's not that bad. I even brought my mother-in-law there before. And it was after you left, I was like, babe, we forgot to ask Eugene if he even likes his mother-in-law. Because that's a game changer right there. And so I kept asking you questions, and you're like, Anna, don't worry. If something goes wrong when we get there, I'll show you by the position of the sun which way Turkey is. And all you have to do is head for Turkey. I go, how is this a real conversation? Who says that? No, I won't go. I bawled, going, Jesus, you can't ask this. I was almost like getting mad at Jesus, going, I do
all
a lot.
All the good stuff you do.
I do a lot. You cannot ask me to be 20 miles from ISIS, the capital, because they were not on the run. They were in control of Mosul at this time. Jesus, if this is of you, I need Gina to come with me because friends don't let friends get kidnapped alone by ISIS. And she didn't have the money to go. So my Gideon fleece was like, Lord, if this is of you, provide the $3,000.
I love that, the Gideon fleece.
Hoping I was getting out my godly way of saying, I tried. The Lord didn't provide. So my Gideon fleece was, Lord, if this is of you, provide for Gina. She needs $3,000 to go. And so the second I said that, I got a text from a girl I didn't even know very well. It said, hey, Anna, I felt like God wanted me to tell you I have money. So if you have a need, don't hesitate to ask. Shut up. And so I called her and I was like, hey, friend, no pressure. I know you didn't mean $3,000. She goes, well, actually, I was just praying to Jesus. And I asked him, who do you want me to give my $3,000 tithe to? So the exact amount. The exact amount.
No arguing with God.
I was like, I'm going to Iraq.
But didn't that make you feel safer that I was actually speaking in the same direction as God in your life?
But the very first night, we're on a patio having dinner, and I always say, I'm God's special needs child, you know, but I love that because he always shows up for me. So I feel sorry for the together person because, you know, if you already got it handled, he's probably not coming your way. So Jesus is like always right there. So we're sitting there having dinner and I'm like, excuse me, friends, what's that noise? It sounds like thunder, but yet an earthquake. Those are bombs going off. We were 20 miles outside of Mosul where ISIS still was, and there's bombs going off. And I turned to Gina, who knows what fear I've dealt with in my life. I was like, Gina, can you believe it? We're in Iraq and bombs are going off and I have peace. All I know is I want more of that feta salad because that's awesome. Yummy. I love that all good conversations take place around food.
The Last Supper.
That's what I tell people. If I'm going out, I'm going out on a full stomach.
We were sitting at a hotel, we're having a conversation, and you see a guy run by, a mask on his face, AK-47.
Do you see anyone at the back door? That's just to make the Westerners feel better.
They always put guards at the front door so that when the Westerners come in to stay at the hotel, they think, oh, this place is safe. Look at the guards.
Right?
Not knowing that the back door's completely not covered at all.
And everyone, it was our last day there, and everyone's like, woo, Wi-Fi. And everyone's on their phones. And all of a sudden, this masked man with a big gun goes running by the window. I'm like, hey, friends, masked man with a gun. Should we be concerned? Everyone goes, huh, Wi-Fi.
And you're like, is that normal? Or are people supposed to be running by? I was like, don't worry about it. It's
Until we went out there, I'm like, what about that? Says, I'm just the hotel guard, late for my
ISIS rally.
I was like, hey, can we take a picture? And he said yes. And he put up this. I thought it meant peace. So I'm like, masked man with the guns for peace. I'm for peace. This is good. And then I later learned from an Iraqi, when they do this means victory. We're going to beat you. Oops.
But that trip actually led for you and your family to move to Iraq.
Yeah. I'll just be forever grateful to BTJ and Crazy Friends.
And crazy friends.
Crazy Friends.
Cheers.
Cheers.